Hey guys, back to analysis, weekly analysis. Okay, so we had a really weird week. I think it's only until like Wednesday, Thursday we had kind of a sign of what was going on. But let's review what's going on with UJ real quick. Okay, I don't know why that's okay. With UJ, I have to remove my alarms. 1 second. They've been triggered. So with UJ, real quick, you guys can see that, long term on the daily, we broke this line, right? We broke this line and then we came up, right? We broke above it. We took out the lower high here, create a high, create a higher low, create a new high here. And then we retested this area, which had confluence with the triangle, with the trend line breaking, right? So removing the trend line, we were above the trend line, and what happened was after the big move, we created a bullish flag, right? Because with the bullish flag, we had a high, we had a higher low created, then we had a lower high, and then we had a higher low. So it created a flag, like a triangle, which was a bullish flag. Then we had a breakout. So we broke out of it, right? And you can see that we came back and kind of retested it, right? So it also had this little support right here, resistance that I broke on the lower time frame. And you can see that engulfing, that was my entry. That engulfing was my entry. Because I knew that it was a rejection from support. And I said, look, I told everyone in my students that this was too big of a bullish candle. That after this bullish candle, we're probably going to have a doji or a bearish candle, and then we're going to go up. And that's exactly what happened. But I didn't actually expect that big of a bearish candle. Luckily, I was asleep for that. But the SL is important. It didn't hit my SL, and then it bounced. So it broke this resistance, and then what happened was, let me remove that real quick and reset the chart. What happened was, is just follow market structure. We broke this resistance, we retested the resistance, and we got a bullish engulfing. That's another entry. Then we went up, took out this high, and then we resisted this resistance, came down, didn't really know where exactly, but it was creating a higher low, and we had engulfing, another entry. We break under. And then first target here, right? It's a 2 to 100%. And now we're up here. 107.8 is what I wanted. We got 107.8. I took some profits. And now my next area is 108.5. That's what I want. Yeah, 108.5. That's what I want. If I can get 108.5, I'm super happy. If we get that, I think we can also just drop. But we will see. We're not sure. We also had a key resistance at the moment. So let me save this real quick. That's my alarm. Okay. So now that we've saved it, we're going to go through the analysis all over again, do what we do monthly. And what looks good here on the monthly is pretty much saying, okay, look, stayed above here. This is 106.2 out. Fucking hell. Right? And then we have this where the candle's closed above. Let's see, 109.8. So that's our monthly, which looks really good. But we have to take into account that it kind of broke the trend line, right? So that will be interesting. Move this here. Because we can get, if you look at the support that we broke and our trend line, there's a nice confluence for that retest, right? Before we go down. But obviously, I doubt we're just going to tap it and drop. I actually think we're just going to go there. We're going to consolidate again, following some kind of doji. Then next month engulf, something like that. Follow some market structure. Okay. Then we go down to the weekly. Let me just delete some things on my desktop real quick. Looking ugly. Start my meal prep this week too. Quite excited, guys. Okay. Weekly. This one, you know, we can leave it here. Fuck it. Why not? To the maximum wick. Yeah. So you see, it kind of makes sense that we can get a retest of this area, right? 109.8. We could, ideally. So if, but shit. But to make it more pretty and make it a line, this is a better area where candle close, candle close, candle close, candle close, above or below. Yeah, 110.2. That thing is a strong zone. And then we have here, which is 108.5 that I want. And we also have this candle close, which is 107.8. Okay. Yeah. So we have that on the weekly, which is going to be interesting. And if we want to drop, obviously this is our first zone, 106.7. That'll be our first zone. And next zone will probably be around here, 102.5. But for now, I'm going to leave it at that. I know I usually don't do too many of these lines all together. In all honesty, I would probably have just 108.5. But since we're at 107.8, it's going to be an interesting level to have a look at. So I'm going to leave it there for you guys. I feel like that's a bit too... Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, hello. Okay. Because yes, we did break the bearish market structure on the 4-hour, but on the weekly, we're still bearish. So we haven't broken that structure yet. Okay. On weekly, we need a lower high. Okay. Over here, you can see why this makes sense. I didn't change nothing. This is only lines I drew literally on the monthly and weekly. So you can see I'm not going to change a thing. It looks completely fine. And we broke this kind of minor resistance, 107.2, but that's fine. We have to break this area before we actually go up. But we know that we're in a 4-hour that we're above. We're going strong. But this one we're just going to readjust to here. 105.8. And yeah. And then I really just, this thing can just go away. It just, like, yeah, it looks good, but it's far away for a retest. Right. So that's where we broke up. We consolidated and went up. So would we go up? That's what we don't know. That's what we'll find out. But there's this where the candles closed above below. This is 106.8. Nice zone. Based on market structure, looks really good. This time around, it's a bit bigger because I want you guys to see the bigger picture of things because we have broken structure now. So now you can see here, you know, it followed beautifully. I mean, what else can I say, you know? All it did was follow market structure beautifully. All you can see is this is our lower high. We took our lower high. We retested this broken resistance, created a higher high, higher low. Then we had a lower high, higher low. And then we broke out of it because it created a triangle, created a higher high, created a higher low. And then now we're at a point where it's both at resistance and it could be a double top and we could just drop. Right? But I doubt it. Like I said, if we want to take out and go back to a bearish trend, we have to take out this higher low. Not this one or this one. maybe later, depending on how market structure looks, if it does break it, but we'll have to see. But yeah, so that'll be interesting. So can I readjust anything to make it look better? I like how everything looks at the moment. I think I'm gonna move this to here because that's our more recent market structure that I want tested. Yeah, so that's what I want to break. If this thing breaks, we're gonna go to the next zone. I'll draw the next zone. This will be the next zone based on recent market structure. Yeah, around there. So 106.6. Yeah, and then we have this one. So I'm plotting everything this week. Usually I don't for anybody, but have a look. Yeah. Kind of close, kind of close, kind of close, kind of close, kind of close. Yeah, it's a good zone. And let's see if we want to break up. Is there a zone? Nope. Well, there might be this one, 108, where the wick is, kind of, and then we go up. But on honesty, just keep an eye out. If it breaks, it most likely could just spike 120. Let's see what happens over the weekend. Yeah. Man, how to make it look pretty? Oh, okay, that looks prettier. I was like, geez, how do I make it look prettier? Okay, on the 4 hour, here we have the 4 hour. USDJPY 4 hour. And now it's time for the prediction, or what I'm visualizing, not predictions, because I don't give signals. Fuck signals. Go learn how to fucking do it and then create your own signals. That's the best way to learn. Go find a good mentor and learn from them, or just watch my fucking video and you get it for free. Okay, so what could happen? Interesting. We're at this level. Or affecting market structure. We're at this level. So yeah, probably come back down. Either it comes back down and goes up, or whatever. And in between this line right here that I drew, there's probably going to be a retest of this level, maybe. If not, it just goes up. But a proper retest later after it hits this zone, we'll need to retest this zone. And we'll have to go up to the next zone, which is here, where the candles close, above, below. Best zone is like that. So yeah, just to make it kind of okay. So that's what could happen. Let's kind of tighten it up because it's taking too much of my white space, making me crazy. Okay. And then obviously we go to this zone and market structure. Right now I'm not thinking about it too far because I feel like us moving 150 pips next week is possible. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. Okay, nah, you guys can decide. Obviously we don't have market structure. So if we come here and retest and go up, or whatever happens, you guys fucking decide. If anything, and the next scenario is, okay, well, this is gonna drop. If it hits, let's say it hits at the zone that hasn't been retested, retest this zone, and then, and then this zone to this zone to this zone, but fuck it. This is the first area, actually. This is a very strong support. See, this is only a low breakout, but this is stronger than this one at the moment. Pretty much that's it. Yeah, that is kind of a prediction that I see. Be interesting to see how it plays out. Yeah. And in between this line, like, 1 second. In between this line, it could go up, down, up, down, up, down. You know, something just like that. You know, simple shit. Sorry, am I allowed to swear? I'm gonna put this on YouTube instead of the WordPress kind of thing. I know Google link. Everyone keeps asking for YouTube. It's like, why? Whatever makes you guys happy. I'll send a YouTube link instead this time. Whatever makes you happy. It'd be much easier. I don't know why people just don't watch it on the blog. Yeah, I have no clue why not. Why they don't watch it on the blog. It's not that straight, is it? That's what bloody mind-boggling me. It's not that straight. But you know, nothing in life is ever perfect. So yeah. This is what I see for you, Jay. USDJPY prediction. Cool. That's UJ for you guys. Next, we'll go on gold. Actually, open up Forex Factory real quick to go over it. But yeah, gold and then EU, and then GBP JPY and JBP USD will be bonus. Next week we have consumer confidence. We have euro. That will affect euro. Here we have policy rates on Friday. So just stay out or secure your profits. If you're on Thursday already and you don't see a good trade and you see a good trade on Friday, well, screw Friday because, you know, first of all, it's Friday. Second of all, it's news, so don't risk it. But, you know, market structure is much. Market structure is king, either ways. Okay, see you guys in gold.